Well, there are a lot of big races on the Belmont Stakes 150 undercard, but none bigger than the Grade 1 a Run Happy Met Mile. A terrific race every single year, and my personal favorite every year. 3-year-olds and up going a flat mile on the dirt at Belmont Park. And the big gun, it's Mind Your Biscuits, the New York bred. You see him in the back of the picture right now in Dubai. He's going to leave the screen, but he'll get back in the screen. He'll get back in the screen in a big way. Ran down some very good horses in this race, including last year's champion sprinter Roy H. And this was the second straight Golden Shaheen for Mind Your Biscuits. He is an absolute machine, and he showed last time he is still in good form. Now, whether or not he will be as effective closing in the one-turn mile is the big question. Listen, he ran a very good second, beaten over 5 lengths, but still a good second in our Cigar Mile in the fall when he finished second behind Sharp Azteca. And trainer Chad Summers has pushed all the right buttons with him. Mind Your Biscuits, he's the favorite in this race, but believe me, it's not going to be easy. No Met Mile ever is. The 3-year-old Bolt Doro will be running in this race, and I'm so happy to see a 3-year-old getting back in a race where we've seen a lot of 3-year-olds. Holy Bull, Gulch, a number of others as well. Conquistor Cielo win the Met Mile in the past. And Bolt Doro, here he is in his debut as a 3-year-old when he finished second but was placed first behind the talented McKinsey, who unfortunately is on the shelf. He ran well when second behind the horse going for the Triple Crown, justifying his next start in the Santa Anita Derby. And for some reason, his connections decided to chase the pace in the Kentucky Derby last time. But they're making the right move here, cutting back to a one-turn mile. And don't kid yourself, Bolt Doro is a major player. How about McCracken? I am so happy to see McCracken finally getting a shot. And here he is last year taking an absolutely brutal beat in the Haskell. But the reason I'm happy to see him take a shot in a one-turn Met Mile is I believe that one-turn races 7 furlongs to a mile will be perfect for this year. Of course, you cannot criticize his trainer, Ian Wilkes, who's done a great job with him. And these are the races you need to run in. He's a tough horse whose move has to be timed right, but he got the right prep for this race last time out when he won a one-turn mile at Churchill Downs. He beat a horse named Behavioral Bias, who was actually nominated in this race as well for trainer Al Stahl, but McCracken will get his best chance to win the Run Happy Met Mile. How about B Jersey? B Jersey is the kind of horse that all the wise guy horse players have been talking about. He's a little bit off the radar, but he may well be on people's radar after this Run Happy Met Mile. B Jersey, here he is winning the Steve Sexton Mile down at Lone Star in an absolute canter for his connections, Charles Fipke, as well as the Steve Asmussen barn. Happy to see them taking a shot in here. And B Jersey, he's got a lot of speed, and he's also got a lot of talent. Don't know if he's running, but perhaps Bob Baffert will bring American Anthem, who was a hero last year in the Woody Stevens. And he was one of those 4 horses that dominated, including West Coast, as well as the winner of the Met Mile last year. He's got American Anthem nominated. Don't know if he's coming. He has not run yet as a 4-year-old. But if the good American Anthem shows up, the one that ran the Woody Stevens, you never know what he could do. I'll tell you another player in this race that's dangerous. One of the great things about the Run Happy Met Mile is it brings together the sprinters like Mind Your Biscuits trying to stretch it out, milers like B Jersey, Bolt Doro turning back, and Good Samaritan cutting back for trainer Bill Mott. And this is the kind of move that works. And if he's the Good Samaritan that saved ground on the Gold Rail and the Jim Dandy, but swung out wide in the stretch and ran by the Derby winner and the Preakness winner, we've got a horse who has a chance. He wants no part of Backyard Heaven, who's going to be running at Churchill Downs the following week in the Stephen Foster. Cutting back to a mile, if he gets pace in front, Good Samaritan could easily come rolling down the stretch and be victorious in the Run Happy Met Mile. I should correct that. No win in this race is ever easy. This is a super competitive race. The Run Happy Met Mile on the Belmont Stakes undercard.